All right, today we're going to get a little meta. We're going behind the scenes of a really persuasive marketing script to deconstruct the art of persuasion and figure out how exactly do they do that? How do they sell a solution so effectively?
This right here is the multi-million-dollar question. I mean, it's one thing to sell an umbrella when it's pouring rain, right? That's easy. But what if your potential customer doesn't even see the storm clouds gathering? Well, the script we're about to break down is an absolute masterclass in making someone feel the downpour before a single drop has fallen.
And there it is. Boom, the opening shot. This isn't just a clever hook. It's a fire alarm going off in your head. It immediately creates this sense of unseen danger, a crisis happening in the shadows. It bypasses your logical brain and goes straight for the gut, tapping into that universal fear of being taken advantage of without even realizing it.
So that perfectly sets up the first stage of a classic persuasion framework. The goal here isn't to solve a problem the customer already has. Nope, it's to skillfully reveal a problem they were completely unaware of. They're creating an invisible crisis. The whole thing is built on this very powerful structure, Problem, Agitate, Solution, or PAS. You can think of it like a three-act play designed to guide a person from blissful ignorance all the way to urgent action. So let's follow this formula, and we'll see exactly how the magic trick is performed.
Now, what's so brilliant here is how the problem is framed. The script doesn't insult the business owner. It doesn't say, your coffee is terrible. It says, you're doing great work, but nobody can find you. See what that does? It reframes the whole issue from a personal failing to a technical, fixable problem of visibility.
Then, to add some real weight to this invisible problem, they hit them with a hard number. 73% of local searches lead to a visit within 24 hours. Suddenly, being invisible means you're missing out on real customers with real money today.
Okay, so the problem's been established, but an abstract problem doesn't really drive action, does it? The agitate stage is where the script starts to twist the knife. It takes that big, vague problem of invisibility and connects it directly to specific emotional pain points that a business owner feels every single day.
First up, the script targets the digital storefront. It hones in on that quiet sense of shame many business owners feel about having an outdated website, and it gives it a name, a ghost website.
And this quote just brilliantly illustrates the emotional core of it all. It's not about code or servers, it's about the feeling of embarrassment. The website, which should be a source of pride, has become a source of anxiety. The script makes the owner feel seen by voicing this exact insecurity.
The agitation keeps building by targeting the good old Google business profile. You know, something most people set up and then forget, not realizing the negative message it's sending out.
This line is a brutal 1-2 punch. First, it personifies Google, making it seem like a judge that has declared you closed. And second, it brings in the customer's perspective, labeling you as unprofessional. It creates this feeling of being judged and found wanting from all sides.
Next, the script attacks the cornerstone of modern local business, social proof. It's not just about having a business, it's about what other people are saying about it. Or, in this case, what they are not saying.
And again, another powerful statistic grounds the emotion in fact. 93% of customers read reviews before visiting a business. A lack of positive reviews isn't a small issue. It's a locked door that 9 out of 10 potential customers won't even try to open.
The final pain point brings it all together by introducing the villain of the story, the competition. It frames the situation not just as you failing, but as your competitors actively succeeding at your expense.
This is just a masterstroke of agitation. It leverages the fear of missing out, FOMO. Every moment of your inaction is a direct victory for your rival down the street. It's no longer a passive problem. It's an active, daily loss. The pain is now urgent.
So the audience is feeling the pressure. They're embarrassed, they feel unprofessional, and they're watching competitors eat their lunch. Now comes the most important part of the entire script, the pivot. The tone has to shift perfectly from inducing anxiety to offering hope.
This is the magic line. It's the sigh of relief. It reframes everything that came before. All that pain, all that anxiety, it's not a death sentence. It's simply an opportunity waiting to be seized. It empowers the viewer, telling them they have control and that a better future is possible.
And the script then delivers on that promise of hope with this powerful before and after. Every single pain point we just agonized over is transformed into a powerful asset. It's not just about fixing a problem, it's about creating a massive advantage.
Now that the audience is hooked and hopeful, the final act begins.
presenting the solution. But notice, it's not sold as a simple service. It's packaged as a complete and total transformation.
By breaking the solution into 4 clear, simple steps, the script makes a daunting overhaul feel manageable and achievable. It creates a clear path from the pain they were feeling just moments ago to the success they now desire. It's a roadmap out of the darkness.
And what better way to sell the destination than to hear from someone who's already there? This testimonial is the ultimate proof. It takes the abstract promise of daily new leads from our comparison slide and puts it into the mouth of a relatable peer. It makes the transformation feel real and attainable.
Finally, the close. The call to action is psychologically brilliant. By offering a free, no-risk audit, it promises answers, not a sales pitch. It then re-agitates that pain one last time to create urgency, masterfully shifting the decision in your mind from if you should do this to when.
And here's the key takeaway. The problem agitate solution framework isn't just for marketing. It's everywhere, from political speeches to commercials for cleaning products. Now that you can see the strings being pulled, the question is, where will you spot this powerful formula being used next?